Hello Scorpios and welcome back to the channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your general healing energy report for the month of June. This is an exciting time for us because it's literally the middle of the calendar year. This is a great time for all of us to check in with our intentions and our goal settings and see, sort of the progress that we've made going back to with when we set our original intentions for what we wanted to manifest in 2019. So, yeah, before I get too far ahead of myself, because there's lots to talk about astrologically, lots of cool things happening with the energy, let's go ahead and create some sacred space. So please join me. Let's take some nice cleansing breaths and just release what's no longer serving us and what's feeling heavy on our minds, all right? Here we go. Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, so like I was saying, this is a perfect time for us to check in with ourselves and do like a mid-year check-in to see how our goal setting and intentions are working out for us. Many of us set intentions in either New Year's resolutions or use the lunar eclipse energy, to do so. That was a big super moon, so big energy there. And yeah, it's just sort of a great way to sort of assess how much progress have we made with our goals and intentions, and is there any areas that we need to tweak or readjust, and if so, where and how, and just take good stock or good inventory about what's been going on. Okay, so the new moon in Gemini is on the 3rd of June, and new moons are great time periods for us to set intentions, reset intentions, and it's a great time period for new beginnings. So like I said, this is a great stopping point within the year to really do a good mid-year check-in. What's been going on in January? Where are we? How has that impacted us? Who are we now? We had big releases in the world. April was a huge month. So it's kind of a good way to sort of put things into perspective and understand where we've come from, what's happened, where we are now, and where we want to go. Maybe our trajectory is a little bit off. Maybe we're pointing in another direction. We should be pointed elsewhere. Things like that. So really just take the time to meditate and do some self-analysis and understand what's happened so that way you can really fine-tune and tweak those intentions, because we have solstice coming up on the 21st of June. We also have the solar eclipse happening in July, and that is huge. Really, the month of June is all about prepping us for the energy of the solar eclipse in July. Big, big energy. And we have to make sure that we have our intentions locked tight, that they're clear, that we know what we want, and it's unwavering. Because if we are wishy-washy and if we're uncertain and there's still some wiggle room within our intentions, what's going to happen, what's going to manifest is either the incorrect thing, or it's going to be like a skewed version of what we wanted. And you're like, I don't want that. Well, you might have wanted that. However, the intention wasn't clear or it wasn't right. So it's coming in with whatever energy level you're vibrating at. So get yourself in alignment and get clear with your intentions. Get excited about what's coming in. It's going to come in quick, fast, in a hurry. By the end of the year, your life is going to be different. It's going to be so different. And you're like, wow, all that happened. Holy cow. So it's going to be awesome. All right, Scorpios. So I just did a 3-card spread for you all. This is the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck. This is just your theme cards for the next 2 weeks. I'll do another one when you check in with me for mid-month. Remember, this is a general reading. This is for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. Welcome all cross watchers. Glad to see you here. Always welcome to be here. And it's general. So just take what resonates with you and just leave what doesn't. Don't try and force any storylines or anything weird. You'll know what resonates with you. First up is discernment. Yeah. So I feel like because all of us are collapsing timelines, we've ended major cycles, that I feel like Scorpios, some of you are really adding an extra filter layer to really scrutinize and discern what's coming through for you. You're looking at your people in your lives a little bit harder. You're looking at the opportunities coming through for you more. There's a little extra level of scrutiny that you're applying, to people, places, opportunities, things in your life. It's just because you're trying to determine if this is really serving your highest good. I know you're trying to not repeat karmic cycles. I know you're trying to not relearn karmic lessons. So I feel like this level of discernment is necessary because it's going to help you really filter out and weed out what is no longer serving you or your highest good. So purity came in next. Yeah, I feel like this is about purity of thought, purity of intentions, and just really clarifying and purifying your energy field right now. Like I said, it was a big detox, purging, spring cleaning type month. A lot of us went through a lot of things and it had a cleansing effect. It had a purifying effect. And I feel like whatever happened with some of you that I'm connecting with, this is about purifying your energy, clearing it up. So that way there's no distractions, there's no obstacles, there's no room for chance, no room left to chance to call in something that's not going to serve your highest good. So this is about cleansing and purifying your heart, your soul, your energy space. And then self-love. Yeah, it came in reversed. But this is important. You've got to take care of yourselves, first and foremost. And it's doing the simple things, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, eating well, exercising, and then just being kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. No judgment. Don't judge yourself too harshly. Sometimes we can be our harshest critics, right? And you're going through major up-leveling, and that's true for everyone in the collective. But I think you all are the first ones to receive the self-love card. Everyone's sort of accepting where they are, and they're doing their own healing, and they're trying to figure out where they fit energetically in this new cycle. But for you guys, I think you're doing that as well. I just think that there's a lot of pressure on yourselves to perfect what's coming in, to ensure that this new cycle is going to start off on the right foot, the right tone, with the right energy level. And I think you're taking care of everything else but yourself. So take some time to self-care, go for a massage, go to a spa, treat yourself to a nice day, go shopping if you haven't been shopping in a while. Don't splurge, but do something nice for yourself, something that makes you feel good, that makes you feel taken care of. Yeah. So definitely do that. Self-care is important, especially Scorpio, since you all are very psychic and very intuitive individuals. It's important to take care of yourself, to restore and rejuvenate, and to maybe go within, so that way you're able to receive the messages and the psychic downloads that you need to receive. Because when you're tired or when you're energetically tapped, you're going to miss the messages, your intuition's going to be off, and it's just not going to work right for you. You're just off. So yeah, definitely take care of yourself so that way you can show up as you need to for your new cycle. Okay, so I'm going to use the Osho Zen Tarot deck. I'm going to do a 5-card spread for you. We'll just see what's coming through. Okay, 3 cards right off the bat. Just need 2 more. Oops, got 3. So we'll take them. Okay, let's just sort of set this up a little bit differently. All right, center of the reading is patience. Second is the 3 of fire, the experiencing card. 10 of pentacles, 10 of rainbows. Crowning is 4 of water turning in, and the 9 of rainbows came in as your bonus. Bottom of the deck is the lovers reversed. Okay, so let's see what all this means. So you're definitely going through a cycle, and you have the patience card. So I feel like this is definitely a time where you just have to settle in, and I was just talking about the self-love, because if you're rushing things, and I feel like you are, I feel like things are just been, not hasty, but like things have been energetic, things have been fast moving, things have been busy or on a steady trajectory, and you haven't had a chance to really slow down and really like tune in. And I feel like this patience card is coming in because you're on a cycle, and you ended a cycle and you're starting a new cycle, but I think you're just excited about it and you're just trying to move it along to get to the good stuff. Well, the good stuff is coming, but you have to self-care, you have to have patience, because you have to allow the energy to settle and meet you, and vice versa. You also have to allow your energy to meet whatever it is that you're manifesting or calling in. What I like about this card is that it shows a woman who is pregnant with possibilities. She's very full, very fertile. She's creating life. She's creating abundance. And I feel like this is where you are. You are full, you are fertile, you're full of this creative power. When I say creative, it's not like artistic, it's more like creating new energy. You're creating your new life. You're bringing that into fruition. Okay? And you're just pregnant with new possibilities, new abundance that you're just waiting to give birth to. But you can't rush birth. You can't. It's going to come in its own time, in its own cycle. Okay? So you have the experiencing card. This is the 3 of fire. And this is all about telling you to get present, to slow down, to really be in the moment right now. It's reversed. Excuse me. It's reversed because I'm getting the sense that there's a sense of hurriedness. There's an impatience element to this. Let me show this upright. So it's a woman. It's an image of a woman who's standing in front of this cherry tree. And she's just admiring the beauty of this tree that's in front of her. And, she's full of love and energy and support for what's going on around her. She's got the fire colors surrounding her, which is love and inspiration and motivation. Creative energy, right? Those are the colors of fire. And fire, the element of fire in the tarot decks are all about inspired action, creativity, motivation, inspiration. But here, she is present in this moment of just admiring what's immediately in front of her, and I feel like this is the energy you need to embody, because you're not. This came in reversed. So like I keep saying, there is a sense of urgency, there's a sense of impatience, and you can't rush the birthing process. You can't rush creativity. This will show up when it's ready to show up. Whatever this is, whatever it is that you're getting ready to birth, Scorpios, okay? It could be a new business. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new residence. It could be a new career, maybe a new side project or a community service project. It can be anything you want that is inspiring you and that is motivating you to do things in a new way, and just new opportunities that are coming through you. But you have to just be content with who you are and where you are right now in this moment, because shortly thereafter is the 10 of rainbows. This is the We Are the World card. This is all about community, connectedness, oneness. Yeah. The minute that you birth your creative project, or the minute that this comes into fruition, you're going to be in your element. You're going to be in your vibe. You're going to be with your soul tribe. It's all here for you. You're going to be with your community. You're going to have support, friendships that are coming through for you. People are going to want to help you, and you're going to want to extend your help to other people, your services to other people. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Just allow it to happen and go with the flow. This is the Ace of Water. So yeah, flowing with what's happening right now is key. Don't resist. Don't hurry it up. Don't try and manipulate the timeline, because when you do, if you do that, you're going to impact the manifestation. If you manhandle your timelines, you're going to impact the purity of the manifestation, and you may call it in incorrectly, or it may come in as a downgraded version of what you really wanted, and you're going to be like, oh, I don't want that. Well, you may not have wanted it, but you manipulated it so much that this is what you're getting. Because when you're in an energy state of manipulation, that's coming through from a place of fear, because you're not trusting. You're not trusting the process. You're not trusting that your spirit guides are hearing you. You're not trusting that the divine really has your back. And they're like, yeah, we got it. We have your order. We have all your specifics right here. We got it. Let us handle this, because we're going to bring in something better for you. But if you're trying to manipulate and rush, you're telling the universe, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. It needs to happen like this. This is what I want. Hurry, 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 because I'm ready. The universe is like, okay. You want that now? Okay, you got it. And it's going to be something not quite what you wanted. Okay, so just be careful with that. Just flow with this, surrender and trust. Allow Allow the universe to bring your hopes and dreams into crystallized manifestation when it's ready. Okay? I do get the sense you're excited. It's just just allow it to happen. Okay. So top of the deck, crowning, is the Four of Water. This is turning in. Yeah. You know, I keep saying there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy around you. A lot of voices, a lot of opinions, a lot of ideas, a lot of comments, a lot of people who have things to say to you. And it may be impacting your energy, and it may be making you feel anxious, like, oh, okay, well, all this is going on with all these other people. Well, not me. I'm behind. Well, no, you're not. You're exactly where you need to be. Just quit listening to the external voices that's going on around you and get still, get within. This woman is sitting in complete silence and stillness and content with where she is in her life right now. Because you're not, you're not present. You're not really appreciating who and where you are in this moment. There's a sense of hurriedness, a sense of rush, a sense of almost anxiety around you, but you need to get still and to listen to the divine, that the messages that are coming through to you. And you can't hear them if your mind is frenetic. You'll miss it. And Scorpios, you're way too intuitive, to be out of alignment and to not hear these messages. They will come in for you the moment that you get still, and the moment that you decide, okay, you know what, enough with the crazy out there. I'm blocking that out. I don't need that. I need to go within. I need to hear what's really coming in for me. What does the divine really have to say to me? You're only going to hear it through meditation, through prayer, through stillness. Yeah, because you're ready. The bonus card that came out for you is the ripeness card. You are ready to start this new chapter. You have a lot of love to give. You have a lot of creative energy to give. You have a lot of knowledge to give. You just have a lot to give of yourself to other people who will be appreciative of you and who are ready to receive your gifts and services. You're ready. You're ripe. I mean, this is prime for the picking. The only thing is you can't rush it. And I feel like you are. The bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. It came in reversed. This could be a relationship. Maybe you are ready for a relationship now. Maybe the relationship is not ready for you. And that's something that you have to wait on. For the other person to up-level their energy to meet you energetically. Something to think about. Also, when the Lover's card comes in, it could also mean you coming into spiritual alignment with yourself. It's like a new, sort of like a new spiritual belief system. Maybe there's something that's shifting within your perspective. I'm not saying you're changing religions per se. I'm just saying that maybe you're having a change of heart on certain issues, or maybe you're experiencing some sort of awakening that has shifted your perspective on certain things, or has shifted enough of your belief system. Yeah, but this could also be you. And it's reversed, so this could be like internal spiritual work that you're doing on yourself. Yeah. It can be a relationship, it can also be the work that you're doing on yourself, and this is coming into a right relationship with you. So self-love, reversed. Yeah, Scorpios, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, because you guys are very psychically intuitive, and in order for you to be on the right path, the right track, and not derail yourselves, you have to be in spiritual alignment with yourself and have a good, solid working relationship with you. Okay? All right. So up next, I'm going to pull from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. These cards are really big, so sometimes it's a little hard for me to shuffle them, but they are really pretty. Imagery is really nice. The messages are really nice. And yeah, I've gotten some good feedback on these. People like them. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Pull one more. Okay, yeah. So first up is Going Beyond Normal, reversed. Yeah, so I feel like this is you. You're going through a spiritual up-leveling, which I kind of said so with the Lover's card. I said this is more about you, redefining who you are, reevaluating your spiritual belief system. and just showing up in a new way. I feel like this is complementing this card, the Lovers reversed, more so than a relationship. I feel like it's the relationship with you. So going beyond normal. Yeah, and it's just about this new cycle. I mean, we're all new people, we're all new people having gone through, this karmic cycle that we all ended, and, we're better people for it. We're stronger, we're wiser, we're more enlightened. It's just how are we going to take those lessons and what does that mean for us? And how are we going to grow from those lessons and show up in our new cycle? You can't do what you normally do. That will no longer serve you, Scorpios. It will keep you small, and it will force you to relearn karmic lessons that you don't need to be learning again. So meditate on this. Figure out how this is going to fit into your new life and what does that mean. Yeah, because you're no longer the same person. This is diving for light. This came in reversed as well. So I feel like diving for light is you're looking for enlightenment. Your intuition is off. That's the sense that I'm getting. This is a moon card, so I feel like this is a divine message saying you need to get to spiritual alignment because you're not, You have the reversal of the Lovers, and again, I keep saying this is about your own spiritual growth, and you're supposed to be turning within, to listen to the messages that you need to hear, not what's going on externally, but what's coming in for you psychically. What are your spirit guides trying to share with you through meditation? So this is the light that you're supposed to be seeking. It's through the divine. So you need to align yourself with that. And then this is every journey starts with a single step. Yeah. I like this card because it shows a woman who is completely vulnerable in a state of trust with the divine. And the light, the spiritual light, is just showering upon her and just really focusing on her crown and third eye chakras, bringing her into enlightenment, and the light is like really hitting her heart space, her heart chakra, saying, come with us, follow us, trust from your heart space, follow us. And she's completely naked, she's vulnerable and she's trusting, she's got her bag packed too. What's in the bag? Clothes? She doesn't need that. She is in a full state of trust and surrender, allowing herself to follow the divine, to follow the direction, to follow the light. And that's the light that you need to be tapping into, Scorpios. Use that psychic power of yours to really, really hone in your intuition and get it spot on. You have to do that by clearing the external energy around you, by clearing the noise around you, by getting present, because you're not, but getting present and content with who and where you are right now. Because you're not going to stay in this place forever. You're moving on. You just have to be in a state of acceptance and understanding that this is where I am. I'm fine with it. All that's happened has happened. It no longer impacts me. That's part of the past. I've learned the lessons. Onward and upward. Here we go. And this is the message for you. Every journey starts with a single step. Onward and upward. Okay? Oh, gosh, my nose is just itching. Okay. So up next is I'm going to do, this is the love reading, or the love portion of this reading, and I'm going to use the Pure Love Oracle deck, and this is just a short little conversation between the divine masculine and feminines, just to sort of see what's coming through. So we've got 3 cards. Oh, everything's getting messed up. 3 popped out for the masculine, which we shall take. I'll leave them face down for now, and we'll just see what comes in with for the feminines. All right, so we're in Gemini season, which governs conversation, intellectual thought, self-analysis. Mercury goes into Cancer on the 4th, so that will help soften conversations. Some of you, if you've been feeling triggered or irritated or argumentative over the past month, is because Mercury was in a position it didn't really like. So it's moving into Cancer on the 4th, and it'll be a little bit softer, a little bit easier for that. We have the full moon on the 17th at Sagittarius. That's going to be a nice, easygoing type full moon. And that's going to prep us for the solstice on the 21st. But that full moon, you'll start receiving clarity either before or right around the full moon about which direction you should be going in, what's happening, and you'll have a clearer sense of how this energy is going to shake out for you. That's going to be in preparation for what's going on in July, which is the not solstice. It's the solar eclipse. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 2 cards for the feminine, 3 for the masculine, which we'll take. Okay. He would like to say to his feminine, I feel that you are moving further away. We need to work on our relationship. And I'm hoping that we can work it out. Yeah. Interesting. And feminine is saying, I think of you often, but we need to wait for better conditions. Okay. Yeah. So it's definitely a timing thing. There's definitely love here between, the twins and soulmates that I'm connecting with. Yeah, masculine is ready. He's ready to come in. He's ready to talk things through. He's ready to figure out what went wrong. He's ready to figure out, sorry, my hair is just, he's ready to move forward and to move this into union, reconcile. And feminine's like, that's great. I do think of you often. We just need to wait for better conditions. So what's going on around the collective is all of us are starting new cycles. All of us. It just sort of depends on where we are on that timeline. Some of us are already seated in that new cycle and ready to go. They're like, all right, I'm comfortable with where I am. Past is in the past. Future looks bright. I'm excited about it. I'm energetically aligned. Things are going to really happen for you right around the eclipse. You're going to get everything that you want. Others of us, it just sort of depends on where we are in our healing journey and, where we are, with our karma, because we all ended big karmic cycles. And just because we're dealing with karma doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's not bad. It's just, that's how we grow. That's how we learn. That's how we up-level ourselves. And that's how we improve ourselves, is by learning these lessons. Relationships teach us lessons. Work situations teach us lessons. It's just karma. It's whatever we're dealing with. There's other situations that come in that really just knock you, it's just, yeah, whatever you're dealing with, that's karma. That's lessons. That's growth. So depending on what the feminine is going through right now and where she is in her timeline, she need for her cycle to settle. She have just entered her cycle and it's just a little too chaotic, a little too fluid, nothing is really set, nothing is really firm. But I think once she feels settled and grounded in her new cycle and in her new life and within her new skin, I think she will be ready to start working on this relationship with you, masculine. I really do. I think between now and the solar eclipse is going to be a very energetic time period. I just don't think she will be ready. That is prepping for what's coming through. That's prepping for the cycles. I just think that after the solar eclipse she'll start to come around. I really do think so. You can definitely check in with her, say hi, hey, how you doing? How's life treating you? So forth and so forth. But as far as pushing anything to reconcile, I energetically, I just feel it's going to be like after the solar eclipse. That's what I'm thinking. But you all have free will, and if you want to check in sooner and sort of get like a temperature gauge and just kind of go from there. Trust your instincts, trust your gut, and you never know. So I'm going to pull, these are new cards. This is the Journey of Love Oracle. And I haven't used these before. It's the first time using them in these readings. So I'm using them for the reading. But what I like about them is that they are a nice complement to what's coming out with the Pure Love oracles. So I've been pulling one card for the masculine and one card for the feminine. Sometimes a bonus card comes out, and then we can also check in with bottom of the deck just to sort of see what's going on there. Okay, that one, masculine. Feminine going. Okay, that one literally popped. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then this one is, Hidden Beauty. Okay, so for masculine, the message that he said to her was, we need to work on a relationship. He feels that she's moving further away and that he's hoping that they can work it out. His clarifier card was Hidden Beauty. This came in reversed. So I feel like he's coming into himself. And I feel like this is self-work. You know, he's understanding who he is. He's appreciating himself a bit more. And, you know, I feel like he's more in alignment with himself. I get the sense that this relationship ended because I just think it was just incompatible energies. Maybe the timing wasn't right. Like, I'm not getting the sense that this was like a third party situation. I'm just getting the sense that maybe masculine was going through something and he thought he was ready for a relationship and he thought that he could be the man that he needed to be for his feminine, but then came to find out that no, he's not ready and he can't love her and support her and, you know, treat her the way that she needed to be treated until he fixed himself. So I feel like the hidden beauty is sort of his inner grace, his own inner beauty, his own inner feminine, getting in touch with his divine feminine. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting from this reading here, because he's the one that's coming back, you know, kind of like all in his feels, like, hey, let's work this out. Let's talk about this. Let's do this. And she's like, think of you often, but we need the better conditions, right? So what feminine got was the becoming card. Makes sense. She is coming into her own power. She is coming into her own skin. She is settling into this new cycle and is just trying to understand what that means for her, understands how she's going to interact with the energy, how she's going to integrate with it, and vice versa, and how the people are going to be reacting to her in this new cycle, what their energy is going to feel like. And I feel like that's true for her masculine. She just needs better conditions. So that's why I keep saying, after the solar eclipse, back to me big. I mean, you can start checking in sooner. I mean, maybe even after the solstice, which is on the 21st. Maybe you can start the conversation. But as far as reconciliation, I do see this happening after the eclipse. But yeah, she's stepping into herself. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close with some cards from the Archangel's Oracle deck. Oops. Let's see what comes in for us. So we've got one that popped immediately. I just need two more. Pop. Ooh, and we've got another one. That one has been coming up a lot. Let's start with this one, just because this card has been a theme through, I want to say, pretty much everyone today. Setting crystal clear intentions. I have been talking about moon being the midpoint of the year, using the Gemini full moon to recalibrate, reevaluate, and tweak any of your intentions that you set back in, right? Making sure they're still holding true, making sure you're still on the path, you're still on the timeline, and everything is working out as you intended. You gotta get crystal clear, because the energy that we're dealing with right now is super potent. And whatever you set right now, whatever you say and put out to the universe, it's gonna happen. So you better make sure you're clear, right? So this is from Archangel Michael, and he is saying, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Yeah, I like that for you, Scorpios. I really do. It's clearing out that external noise that's surrounding you right now that is blocking you from hearing what you need to be doing. Up next is we have a message from Archangel Uriel. You know what to do. I can't make this up. It's how the cards are coming out. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Yeah. Like I said, Scorpios, you all are highly intuitive. Highly, highly intuitive. And I do know that deep down inside, you know what you need to do, and you know which direction to go in, and you know what all this means. And it's just all about quieting the noise externally and just going within yourself and tapping into your intuition, because your spirit guides are around you. They really are. Yeah, they really are. And you know you're on a new journey, because I mean, you have this card. New journey starts with a single step. Yeah. Okay. So lastly, this is a message from Archangel Gabriel, message of nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Yeah, take care of yourselves. We talked about the self-love And we've got the Lovers in reversed, and I feel like this is more about you, your relationship with yourself, loving yourself, being kind to yourself, nurturing yourself. This is self-love. Yeah, this is coming into alignment with you. So, okay, Scorpios. So that's all I have for you right now. I feel like we should leave it right there. That is a great stopping point. Yeah, I don't think it gets any better than that. It doesn't get any clearer than that. You definitely know what you need to do. You all are very psychic and intuitively tuned into what's going on around you, and you have a beautiful life ahead of you. Just really get clear. I mean, this is the card, I'm telling you, this is the card that's been coming through for everyone. Seriously, crystal clear intentions. Just work on this, and the rest will all fall into place. It really will. So thank you to all of the subscribers. Thank you to all of the current supporters and watchers. Thank you to all new viewers. I'm so glad you found this channel. You're divinely guided here. It's no accident. Thank you to all cross watchers. You're always welcome here. Love to have you. I'm hoping that the content resonated with you and that you were able to find what you needed to find. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe to this channel. Like the videos, like the channel. Comment below. I really want to know what you all are working on, and let me know how everything's working out for you. Okay? Till we meet again, I'll see you in the middle of the month for the solstice. All right, see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.